Yo, hold on. Let me go put on my outfit. Hold on. It's about to get cold, y'all. Go grab your North Face. It's about to get real cold outside.
So we're acclimated down when you're coming down, but there was so much people lined up ready to get on this thing. And it's
We
yeah, I
climbing
mean, a
Mount
lot of people need
Everest
to take
today.
their backpacks off, as we're about to see.
I'm not really
It
gonna
just
climb the
creates a
mountain,
huge
so I had
bottleneck.
to
A
figure
lot
out a
of
creative
lines
way to
wait here
climb it. So I
because you
found
have
my
to have
boy
one person
Ryan
going
Mitchell.
up, one person doing the backpack, blah blah blah.
Turn it down a little bit.
So yeah, we were just kind of waiting
Yeah,
our turn
we
before
just climbing
heading up here,
Everest
and the
today.
line just continued
I
to
got my
build
hat
up.
on. I got my jacket on. I don't want to catch hypothermia and get caught at the top. Right now, we just on the line.
Line, look at that thing.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. We out here. Hold on, let me light up, y'all.
So eventually we did get over the giant wall, and because that's kind of the final crux, that allowed us to finally exit the Khumbu into Camp 1.
Kumbu Icefall down there. Past Camp 1. On our way to Camp 2 now. There's a lot of things wrong with me right now.
So I had felt kind of weak going through the entire icefall, which is also why I wasn't recording that much. But as soon as we got in this heat, I started feeling really nauseous, even more weak, just horrible all around, just not myself at all.
Alright.
He
Sorry
look
for no
cooked.
update, but
You feel me?
basically
We rolling. You feel
we
me?
got
I'm
through the
smoking
Kumbu
on
Icefall. 5 hours
cereal
and
milk.
20
I got
minutes.
a blueberry banana blunt
Now we
right
just
there.
went
We
from
good.
Camp
He over
1.
here. He hurt.
Once
He
again,
hurting. We good right now.
This is basically Camp 1 to Camp 2. Camp 2's kind of that.
I'm really just fucking around until my MLB The Show
We got
download.
another 3 hours or something. Like I said,
If
I
you
feel
want them
so
hands in
horrible.
MLB The Show, just let me know, B. I really
But I
do
mean,
it to
I don't
your
know,
ass.
like,
Boston.
because we
Garrett
last time we
Crochet.
got up the Kumbu in 6:30, and that was with a heavier pack, like 15 more pounds. But I don't know what it is about today. Like I kind of had to go to the bathroom before I was leaving.
What are you doing?
Working on my speech. We've always had this incredible chemistry that's just.
Yeah, no, do that. Do exactly that.
I decided not to. You know, my stomach hurts really bad. We're just going through this crevasses. Let's go. So you can see Camp 2 from here. It's like at those rocks. You can kind of see it. And it looks like it's close, but really it's another couple hours. So this is what mountaineering really is, though. It's not exactly like, well, of course it's not how much you can bench or how strong your leg is in a squat. It's literally just how long you can go through pain. Just like step. Like, there's so much stuff wrong with me right now. I'm just gonna keep stepping. I know I'm gonna make it, but the problem is, when you feel like this, you see like your team way ahead of you. You start to get some self-doubt, you know? So, but everybody has bad days. It's been like the other way.
You being real, bro.
I don't know, my body's weird.
When you see all your homies, you feel me? All your homies and started businesses, you feel me? They got trucks that went and got the semis, put them on the road. They got niggas working for them, all this shit. You feel me? You fucked up. But this the thing. You can't give up because you just a little bit behind. Them niggas right there, bro. Just catch up. Catch up, bro. And you know what? This is one nigga in school, bro. Because we all smoked weed. And this nigga would sell tree, but he'd sell it like 60 to 8. Everybody be like, damn, bro, how you gonna charge us all 60 to 8, bro? We cool, we people, blah, blah, blah. We wasn't really You feel me? Nobody really, motherfuckers really wasn't checking for him like that. Niggas was trying to use that as a cover. You feel me? And he understood that shit. And he executed. And he always used to tell motherfuckers, look, if you can't afford what I got, go get some more money. And what that mean is this might not be for you right now. You feel me? And like what he talking about, you're not where you are right now for no reason. You might have took a few less steps that they had to take. But it's essential that you keep stepping or you're going to die on the mountain. And you don't want to die on the mountain.
More rough. But then after that, kind of clocks in. So I don't know, we'll see. But still got a long way to go. This is the progress so far.
So after a few hours of walking through a literal oven, because the sun is reflecting off of every side, it was mostly flat though, but once we finally did get to Camp 2, I was very slow. Look how slow I am walking. This is the slowest I've ever been this entire time, so I thought there was something wrong with me. I don't know, dehydration. Maybe I picked up something on our rest below, but yeah. Besides that, this is Camp 2. You might have seen it from our last rotation, but we stay in these red tents right here. And this is the...
We're going to fast forward a little bit.
We continued towards the end of this flat section. It starts getting a little bit more steep, and you can kind of see we're really leveraging ourselves into the Lhotse face. But really felt good on oxygen. We were all moving. I mean, it looks like we're moving very slow, but we have pretty heavy packs this time because we are moving up, and we have the oxygen bottles, which has a little bit of weight, but feels good.
About an hour in, sun's starting to come out. It's gonna get hot. Furbo, what if it gets too hot out there?
Actually, if there wind, no hot.
You think there's wind?
No wind, very hot.
Is there wind up there, you think?
I don't think so.
Why you won't win with the motherfucking, you feel me? I'll be mad as hell. I'm up there, wind blowing. I'm driving on the E-way today, wind blowing. I'm wrestling on that.
Right here. Is it?
You know how deep that motherfucker was? That's probably like a football field deep.
And then after going through the flats and hopping over a few big cracks, we finally got to the fixed lines of Lhotse face.
On the fixed lines, head up the Lhotse face, the Bergstrand. Hustled all the way down there to here.
So now it's time to hop on the fixed lines here. We first clip in with our safety carabiner, which will catch us if we do end up falling. And of course, we clip in with our ascender, which is going to save our progress and prevents us from falling backwards.
I wouldn't trust them fixed lines, B. Them bitches been used by a billion people.
Right when you get
I'd be so scared.
Lhotse face, you have this big wall that you have to get across, or up, sorry. Here we are. And it's a little bit finicky right here. The rope gets really tight, but anyways, just gotta move from one anchor point to another. So if you end up falling, you're gonna hit an anchor point and not fall all the way down the ropes. So I'm struggling a little bit here to get my ascender off, but yeah, basically you're just going from one rope to the next. And this little Bergstrand area is a bit tricky. You have an ice wall right here, which you gotta really dig your front points into. Takes little bits, and this is a pretty common bottleneck spots because it's melted off a lot, so it's a little bit sketchy here. But yeah, we're just kind of moving up this with our ascender, really focusing on that footwork so we can get onto the actual face.
It's just like a very cool way to prototype extremely quickly. If I go here in Figma, I just have this design here that
I'll see you on the other side.
Stop making crazy
Once you
jokes,
got
Ryan.
this, just straight.
Stop making jokes. You halfway, 60% of the way up Everest.
Once
You
you
over
get
there
to
making
the top
jokes.
of the Bergschrund, right before getting onto the actual Lhotse face, you have a pretty significant ice wall here, which used to be a lot worse, but it's melted down a lot since our last rotation. But yeah, it's a little sketchy.
Garrett.
After getting to the top of that small wall, you're welcome with the Lhotse face. Just a giant slope that if you end up falling and you're not clipped in, you will fall very, very far. It's a pretty exhausting climb. We've already went up this once on our first rotation. There's quite a bit more people out this time. But essentially, you have these ropes that are anchored in all the way up this slope. You can see the people going all the way up there. And you just have to go from one section to the next, clipping in and out until you get to the top. So yeah, it's a bit of a grind. So after stepping over that big crack, we had another climber right here who was on his way down. I'm pretty sure just today there was a lot of other summiters. We're going up a little bit later, which is usually what
He
our
wasn't
guy
on it.
Garrett
He was sitting down.
is known to do, just to avoid the crowds. But we ended up getting behind some people anyways, but way better than the lines that I was pointing out in the past few logs. There was a lot of people going up. But we had a little bit more freedom, I guess, this time, and there were still some steps kicked in for us to head up. So, yeah, it made it pretty pleasant of an experience.
It's cold, y'all. Niggas might be asking, what you got that hot ass jacket on for? Bro, I'm on Everest with this nigga. I'm watching him do everything.
Here, me and our lead Sherpa Furba were passing up a few climbers that were going a little bit slower, so we're going to be unclipping from the rope and clipping around them. So you have to be pretty intricate with this, because if you slip while you're unclipping around somebody, then you're not clipped into anything, so you're going to fall. So you kind of have to go one at a time, make sure that you always have something connected to the rope. Oh, little liner got caught in the carabiner there. Got to watch out for that one. That's a classic mishap out here. Anyways, basically we're just continuing up the face here, and you'll see in a second you can see a giant ice wall that basically is our goal. So you can see the kind of ice hump up ahead that we have to get to.
Furba. Almost to the ice. They got a little bit more technical. Luckily the sun's not out.
We're about halfway, we're further than halfway at this point, but once you get up to that thing, it gets a little bit technical and it takes a lot out of you. So really making sure to take deep breaths with the oxygen here, and yeah. So as we were approaching the big ice hump, there was something weird going on up top. You could see from down here, it looked like somebody was being dragged down. And soon we'd figure out that it was an alive person, but they were in pretty bad condition. They were getting pretty much short roped down by like 3 different people. Not even short roped, but yeah, just getting dragged down. So it didn't look that good for them. But as far as I know, I think they survived. I know they were alive while they were getting dragged down here, but yeah.
You gotta feel you gotta feel like a waste of fucking life, bro. You went up this mountain and now these kind Indian people gotta carry you down this mountain, wrap you up in a yoga mat with some bungee cords. You in a way. You in a way. Take your ass to the crib, bro. Look at this nigga. Boots. That's all you see. Sherpa mad as a bitch. Bitch
I'm not
ass nigga. He
exactly
said he was
sure
gonna
what
be the best
happened
climber
to
up in this
him or her.
motherfucker. He was
I'm
sprinting up
assuming
the
it was some
mountain,
sort
bro.
of
Ran out of
altitude
breath.
symptom like
Ran up
cape
top,
or
bro. He
haze.
not even dead. Nigga
But
rolled his ankle
I gotta
because
say,
he
it's
tripped and
really
fell on a
impressive
crevasse. I
how
said, watch out for him. I know Sherpa mad as a bitch.
These guys are actually
I know
able to
Sherpa
get this
mad.
person down. I'm assuming once they actually do get down from Camp 3 to Camp 2, they're on their way down the Lhotse face right now. They'll get helicopter evac'd from Camp 2 and hopefully make a recovery. But yeah, look at
buddy
that.
done.
I mean, that is insane that
Buddy
they're able
done.
to handle that.
His hand
So
messed up.
props to these guys for rescuing.
We're almost there. Get over this. What's that? One more ice hump after this and we're good.
So once you get over that huge ice hump, there's about one more smaller hump, as you can kind of see that will go up in a second here. And then this one pretty much leads right into Camp 3. So, yeah, I mean, that's most of the elevation gain.
4 hours. Reach Camp 3. Whole team made it up. Yeah. And the sun just came out. Very nice.
Sun came out. I went and bought a job.
Yeah, baby.
Top.
Came a
Yeah.
long way, didn't we?
Camp 3 was definitely one of the craziest camps I had ever been in, and especially stayed in. You're really slanted here. You have to dig out a flat tent spots when the tents are being set up. It is just crazy, and there's literally fixed lines going through the camp because there's that literally a danger of you falling. So I mean, it's pretty crazy out here. It gets a little bit wild, but anyways, we got to our campsite.
How we doing in there?
Oh, but the fucking snow is like collapsing into our tent. Somebody would like shovel the shit out. It's like, what the fuck? It's like the tent's already too small and now it's collapsing on the top of our tent.
Hey, stop complaining in there.
No, I'm just trying to fucking find a shovel so I can dig it out.
Is it really like collapsing on our tent?
You get in here and lay down on your fucking pad and then I want to hear you say not a peep.
No, we got Camp 3. We did a good job today. Crazy tent spots, huh?
I want to film you laying on your bed.
Okay. Hey, you see all this? You see all this right here?
As you observe the no complaining rule.
Good day. Camp 3 is something else out here. I love how you need fixed lines to get through Camp 3. It's like...
But anyways, we closed out with an absolutely beautiful day of the entire
Oh, see, look at
Khumbu
that.
Valley.
Beautiful.
Really
Beautiful.
nice mountains.
I'm really
off in the
happy I
distance.
went.
You're pretty much level with the clouds. And
I'm really happy
that's
we're here.
where we're going to be heading tomorrow. So
Yeah,
no
that's the way you would
rest
say
day. We're just heading straight up to Camp 4 tomorrow. And then we'll have one rest day there. And then we're going to be pushing for the summit. So yeah. So we started off the day clipping into the fixed lines with our safety carabiners and ascenders to make sure we're only going up and not falling down. As you can see, we just exited Camp 3, which is down there in an absolutely crazy spot.
Yeah. Just leaving camp.
Let's see some more cool stuff. Oh, they're climbing at night.
And you can also see where we were going, which is
scary.
to the right of that.
Look at this.
Had to make a move before they came down here and I got caught again, so I had to get up on these rocks.
This is freaking terrible.
So I managed to get over those small rocks so I didn't get caught up in the bottleneck. Now I can move over to the right side of the rope, therefore the people that are coming down can go around me and hopefully I can get around them. But the problem is, we are both on the green lines. So I decided to fully unclip and I had to switch over to this blue rope. Didn't really have another choice. I had to.
We have a flair for the dramatic. Maker's Mark. Perfectly unreasonable.
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio for moderate to severe Crohn's and learn about the results you need, including rapid symptom relief and long-term remission. Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for Crohn's that helps block inflammation in the gut and works right where you need it. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Learn more about the only treatment for Crohn's that works right where you need it, and ask your doctor about gut-focused Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen.
Gut-focused Entyvio.
Fully unclipped to get over to it because I really just didn't want to wait. There looked like there was about 6 people coming down and one person up top was stumbling. So yeah, I really didn't want to get caught up in this, so I'm gonna have to grind past these guys and kind of finesse my way up here, make it past and get to the top.
It's daytime. It's too hot. I gotta take off the North Face. Everybody got them on. I gotta take mine off.
What's up, Tamari? Thank you. You just coming down? Yeah. Summit? Yeah. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, shit was fucking wild up there. Someone died.
Oh, shoot.
It's fucking wild, man. Hope you guys have less people. I think there will be. You guys went up in a big line. That big line came up with us. Yeah. Alright, get down safe, bro. Yeah, that's gonna be the... Hopefully we'll see each other at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
So after the reassuring news from a fellow comrade that somebody had died up on his summit push, which was nice to know as I was going up, I made my way past the final few people here. Just had this small little last stretch to get through up the Geneva Spur. And once we got to the top, I was able to look back at the massive elevation gain we had just accomplished and make my way to the final stroll to Camp 4.
Thank you.
So once you get over the Geneva Spur, it's just a few hundred feet or something like that of just flat. It's a little up and down, which is really hard to get over at this point in time because you've just been going hard for a while. Hard day.
Climb Everest
But
so bad.
right at the end of this ridge will be Camp 4.
Camp 4. That was a struggle. Oh. Yeah, man.
Holy crap.
Look how much tents there are. That's a day right there. Just below 8,000 meters. Tomorrow's rest day. After that, we push for the summit.
I used to wonder why do they wear helmets, but it's because if the ice falls down, it hits them in the head. Because I used to be like, bro, if you fall off a mountain, what do you think a helmet's gonna do? But it's for like the stuff that could just knock you unconscious, I think. Here, let's get through camp.
Oxygen bottles. That's it.
Summit.
So rolling into Camp 4, I realized it was the dirtiest camp that we had ever been in so far. A lot of
climbing
a lot
in
of
the dark.
teams have gone up over the last couple days. Not really too much snowfall. Soon enough, after traversing over these rocks, we'd be reaching our first milestone, which is the balcony. It's the first main break spot that people will go to, and you can start to really see your progress.
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Cutwater.
New sulfate-free hair care by Suave. No sulfates, no parabens, no mineral oils. No to the 20-step routine. No to the trend that's over by lunchtime. Just glossy shine, moisture, and radiance. Suave. No, never felt so good.
Currently at the balcony. First break spot. Sun's cracking out. Next stop's the South Summit, right? And it's the summit from there. Find some water, fuel up. Yeah.
So finally, the sun started to crack out, and we could actually see where we were. We have a line of people behind us, really not that busy out today, but it was really beautiful. So here we are working up the southeast ridge.
Sure, we're going up. There's the South Summit. Behind that's the main one. That's the full summit. Okay, let's go slowly. This is beautiful. Let's give it a thought. Moving in here. You can see the whole step. This looks sick.
Oh my God. Look at that elevate. Oh my, hold on. He's higher than the clouds. Jeez Louise. Jesus. Oh my God.
Nice steep part here. Up to the south summit. Holy, like, are you kidding me? Look at this.
So we continued up the southeast ridge. There was a really nice foothold step on, but you can see where we came from at the end of that was the balcony. And now we're heading up really to the south summits here. It's just a pretty steep slope. Takes a lot out of you. This is where most people turn back if they do. And you could see all the mountains around us. It was just really awesome. Sun was coming out now. You could really feel it heating up.
Sun's coming out. Oh no. Oh boy. That's a man. That's not good.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Coming out. Oh no. Oh boy.
Is that a person?
That's a man. That's not good. Someone's getting frostbite.
Oh yeah, that's a sleeping bag.
Holy crap, speed team right here.
Yeah, the sleeping bag rolling down the hill.
Per usual, Furbo was flying up the route, but here we had some kind of steps, literal steps in the snow, which was really nice. They kind of look like slabs. Not really sure how they formed like that, but made it pretty easy for us to get up. So we were really starting to get some elevation gain. Definitely far into the death zone now, but feeling pretty good. Had my breath and was just moving up.
Got these little steps here. Going to the top. Making good progress. Sun's out. Almost to the top of the south summit. Here we are, approaching the south summit. A little cloudy. Came all the way from down that ridge. We're all the way down there. Just resting on my ascender. Hands free. We've been waiting like a year and 4 months for this. It's finally happening. I can see my house from here.
Peep what he said. He said, I've been waiting a year and 4 months for this. It's a lot of y'all went to the gym 3 months, 4 months. Oh, I can't get a BBL booty. Okay, well, time to go get a BBL. You probably ain't even go to the gym 3-4 months. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt with the 3-4 months. You probably went to the gym 2 weeks, couldn't get the, you feel me? Oh, I need to go snatch my waist. Dr. Hilton gonna take care of me. I need to go snatch my way.
Forte.
So as we started getting towards the top of the South Summit, a lot of people had summited by now and we're coming back down. So we're going to have a little bit of traffic jammage going on. We have 3 climbers here that we're going to clip around me. But as we got a little bit higher up, me and Furba were about to get caught behind a pretty big line of people that we were hoping we would be able to pass at one point.
At Strixon, performance is more than just a number.
Closer. Not sure what's up with this cloud coverage. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So as people are going down, you just kind of have to stand there, get on the other side of the rope because you don't want to accidentally push them because there's usually a small portion of time where they're not going to be clipped into the rope as they're trying to get around you. As we finally made it to the top of the South Summit, we hit that big line I was talking about. There was quite a few people here.
I call these gubachos because they not really Mexican nachos. They're like, you feel it? Ground beef with the cheese and the sour cream with the Louisiana hot sauce, not the, you feel me?
That we're going a little slower. They seemed pretty tired, but me and Furba were kind of looking for an opportunity at this point to hopefully get around them. So then, as he usually does, Furba said, "Come on, let's go." And we clipped off the rope pretty much completely and went to the right here, holding on, making sure that we didn't make any bad foot movements that would cause us a fall. So we were able to get around them. Might seem a little bit rude, but when you're up here, you really don't want to get caught behind anybody. You never know when the weather might turn, and you don't want to lose your small summit window just because you got caught up behind somebody. So you got to pass when you can.
Another life lesson. Look. There's going to be a lot of niggas out there you going to catch up to, and they going to be crawling. Fucked up. Help. Remember the niggas that helped you. Don't forget who helped you. If ain't nobody help you on your way up, you ain't got no obligations to nobody.
There it is.
As we came over the South Summit, we now had a clear view of the Hillary Step. It was at this point I started tearing up quite a bit. I was feeling really good, and at this point I knew I would make it. The weather was still pretty good. It was getting a little bit windier, but when you finally can actually see the summits, it's right there. Obviously something can go wrong, but you know, I knew I was going to make it at this point, and that was pretty emotional for me, so.
Final push. We're gonna do it, man. Okay, so let's check the oxygen, okay? Okay.
So I decided to put away the emotions because I knew anything could happen, so I'd rather not call it victory now and then have to turn back later. But here we are, about to get on the Hiller step. Furba is still hauling. But yeah, I had to really lock in here. Footwork is key.
Huh? Oh my gosh. Alright. Approaching the summit. Right there. You're all the way down there.
So it definitely wasn't as calm as it was when we were moving up the southeast ridge, but now we are about to get on the summit ridge. Still very summitable. Winds were getting a little bit heavier. Definitely was getting a little bit cloudier, but we were all feeling good, so we just had to keep moving up. So now we are on the summit ridge, looking out all over Nepal. And now, as we went over that small little hill, we could see the summits, and it wasn't too crowded at all.
Dang, they still ain't summited yet?
In just 5 hours, me and Furba went from Camp 4.
I got this whole next class, 7th grade class.
Come on, give me the summit video.
So now we were at all. In just 5 hours, me and Furba went from Camp 4 all the way to the summits. I'm not gonna lie, it did look a little messy, to say the least. People had left stuff up here, which doesn't make much sense at all, but it really didn't take away from the moment at all. Even though there wasn't any view, this was the highest you could go. There's no other points besides this. So we made our way up to enjoy our small moment on the summit.
That weather took a turn for the worse. Y'all better get the fuck down. They hugging each other. Jeez. All right, we summited. Okay. All right, we ain't got to go down. Thank y'all for climbing Everest with me for a little bit.